fast cars.
Hello, ladies.
This is Women Take the Wheel.
Sit down, strap in, and turn on all you've got.
Nikki Clark is taking you behind the scenes.
You're ready to win. Let me tell you, these cars, they get up and go pretty good.
Introducing you to women drivers, crew members, and fans of the racing world. Plus, Nikki is bringing you the latest racing news in Indiana and beyond.
We're going to bring it to you from the tower as they get ready to pull into the beam.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
All right, strap yourselves in.
Woo! Getting off the track and in your ears. This is Women Take the Wheel.
Come on, baby.
With your host,
Here we go.
Nikki Clark.
Hi, I'm Nikki Clark, your host for Women Take the Wheel, here on the All Indiana Podcast Network. And on this episode, I sit down with motorsports photographer Amy Lentz. There's more to shooting racing and race cars that meets the eye. We talk about where she fell in love with racing photography and the moment she knew that's what she wanted to do. We also discuss how a photographer gives fans exclusive access they don't get on TV and what tips she has for other women who want to shoot race cars. Stay tuned.
Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecast, radar, and Indiana sports all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
And welcome to Women Take the Wheel. And today with me, I have Amy Lentz, who is a professional motorsports photographer. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having me.
And I was looking through your webpage and everything. Amazing, amazing, amazing pictures.
Thank you so much.
So the place to start with is how did you get into motorsports photography or even photography altogether? What kind of this is what I want to do?
Sure. So it was all kind of at the same time, and I feel bad saying it because I wasn't really into racing growing up, and I don't mean that bad. It just wasn't a part of my life. But I think back in 2017, I had taken a break. My background is more like behavioral and mental health, and I had taken a break from that and was trying to figure out what I was really passionate about. And we were supposed to take my dad to a Frank Lloyd Wright house at that time, and it ended up being closed because it was over Father's Day. It ended up being closed, and my mom was like, well, hey, I know this SVRA event that's happening at IMS. And I'd never been to a race before, but if you think that he'll like it, let's do it. So we went, and we're going underneath the track there and just hearing all the sounds and smelling all of the race fuel and all of that, and just being in the energy of the paddock. And I just turned to my husband and I was just like, I don't really know what this is, but I think I want to be a part of it. And my mom happened to bring this old Nikon with her at the time, and I took it and took some really, really awful photos. But that was it. I was hooked. I went home afterwards and was feverishly Googling whatever I could about it. So it was kind of a kismet thing, but I'm all for it. And I'd never done photography before that either. So
Never.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you definitely have the eyes, because I'm sorry, can't even get my own mic. As somebody, who shot race cars and that, is not easy.
No, it's a very steep learning curve.
And so, and when you say I'm sure your photos are awful, but now what you're doing, you're probably oh yeah, I could have done that much better.
I had no clue what I was doing. It just, I don't know, there was something about the camera that I clicked with. Oh, that sounds like it's a really bad pun, but I clicked with. So.
And what was one of the first events that you did? How did you get a track person say, hey, did you go to them and say, hey, can I shoot? Or how did you get your foot in the door?
Yeah. It was kind of bugging people until they hired me. I ended up getting a gig with a magazine where I didn't get paid, but they got me into places.
Yeah.
So my first officially credentialed race, I think, was in 2018. That might be wrong. But it was at Mid-Ohio, and it was for an IMSA race. And it was absolutely mind-blowing, fantastic. Loved every minute of it. Got maybe 5 photos, but at that time I didn't have this really intense shot list that I had to follow, so it worked out. And it allowed me to kind of build up my portfolio, and it gave them stuff as well. So it was kind of a win-win situation. And then after that, it was just kind of continuing to bug people, which I feel like I still do. So,
Well, you have to.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
remember me? Hey, hire me. I can.
exactly.
We
Working
always have
freelance.
to do that.
It's part of it.
And like you mentioned too, you kind of have to have a shot list. It's not just like showing up like, oh, that's kind of cool picture. When you work for people, they're like, I need these certain shots.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what are those like certain shots where whenever you go to work, these are like these shots I need to get? What are kind of examples of that?
It varies depending on who you're working for, but I feel like everybody always wants that shot of the driver getting in the car.
Of course.
They want multiple different angles of on track. If there's podium, you want as much podium as possible. That's always really stressful, but yeah, those are kind of your main things that you're going for, and then within that, it's always creativity and however you can make that work for them. If there's certain sponsors, they might have you shoot certain areas of the car, or actually doing something with a driver, showing the sponsor or hanging out with sponsors.
And I got to tell you, too, I love what you said in your webpage, because the thing I love about photography is that you are giving people a different look. You're giving fans something they're not going to see on TV or whatever. I mean, you are giving them a unique look that really draws them in and makes them feel like they're kind of almost part of the team.
I'm trying to.
And what motorsports do you shoot in general? Like, which racing circuits have you shot?
So primarily it focuses on IndyCar. I've done some Formula stuff, like Formula 4, Formula, or FR Americas now, sorry. And then some of like the Road to Indy stuff. I've done some NHRA and some PDRA stuff. I think I've done some dirt bike stuff as well.
Oh, wow.
But that's kind of been the breadth of my experience thus far.
And do you have a favorite that you like to shoot at? Is there like one that's like, oh, number one, that's the one I'm doing?
I love IndyCar.
No, don't push it. It's fine. I love going. I just got the bug a couple years ago, so I get it.
I love IndyCar. I really love any type of drag racing too, because it's just, it's the same, but it's completely different. Like it's terrifying and it's awesome, and it's completely different.
And we're talking about, because like I said, this is not easy. You can't just take your cell phone and go take a picture, and it doesn't work like that, people. No. But we're talking about, you're explaining shooting at NHRA. We're talking about how it's safe, but at the same time, to explain that feeling when you're shooting cars going by at 300 miles an hour.
Sure. So, I mean, the fence itself is just this tiny little wall that maybe comes up to your knees, and then, like, you feel like your eyebrows might have been singed off during the time, and the track is on your face literally afterwards. And I mean, majority of the time you're wearing a mask because everything is so potent down there. So you feel your chest tremble. It's a whole other experience.
Now, where do you shoot when you are shooting IndyCar? Because like I said, I'm familiar. I'm an HR girl, so I know exactly where do you shoot with IndyCar? Are you on pit row? Are you roving around? I mean, are you go against a wall or?
Kind of everywhere. I spend a lot of time in pit lane, but I do a lot of stuff out on track as well. So with IndyCar kind of stuff, you're more, you're actually behind an actual fence, and then there are photo holes cut into those fences.
Okay.
So you're shooting through those, and they're not everywhere on track, so you kind of have to navigate your way around that. Mm-hmm. But primarily pit lane, on track kind of things, and then if there's like sponsor things that happen in the paddock or fan things that happen in the paddock, you're there too.
Now, what is kind of one of the best lessons you learned? Like when you were first starting out, what do you think was one of the biggest lessons you learned about being out at a motorsports event and taking photographs?
Oh, that's hard. I think being okay with not necessarily knowing a plan. Like having flexibility and having adaptability is crucial, because things change. I mean, it's a hugely fast-paced environment and things change really quickly. So you might have been planning to go to a certain photo hole and that ends up not working out. And so how do you make that work instead of spending another half hour walking to another photo hole? Or you have to take photos of two different drivers who are in two different places on pit lane, and they all come out about the same time, and you have about 2 minutes before they get in the car. So just making sure that you are flexible and adaptable and okay with fast-paced.
You really want your drivers to qualify by each other, so it's easier
yes,
too.
It makes my life so much easier.
I know. Last NASCAR race, I was with the petty guys, and they started. One was here, and one was way down there. So you're like, we got to get there really quick. Walk, walk, walk. Yeah, have you ever kept track of how many steps you get in at one event?
I try not to.
I would. That's bragging rights.
It's a lot. It's a ton.
Oh, you have to do that next time. I know. I've got like 20,000 steps in a day when you're going from the pits, and I ride a bike too.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to get wheels of some sort because it's craziness how much I walk.
I know, especially around when it's a mile-long track, so you're gonna be going around.
Yep.
And the elements too. I mean,
it's a little warm usually. If it's raining, it's lovely. I try not to get raisin toes. That's not pleasant.
I like that. Yeah, that's what they're called too. I mean, you get those what do you call it? The quick dry pants.
So yes.
Oh yeah.
Always necessary.
You sweat, they dry.
Exactly.
It rains,
that's why
it
I wear all
dries.
black. Nobody can tell if I'm sweating or not. It's all good.
And now, would you say? I mean, what do you think the trick is to getting a good shot? Like, do you think there's a good trick to, or like, there's a secret to capturing the perfect shot?
If there is, I don't know that I found it yet.
Okay.
But my general rule of thumb is kind of threefold. I definitely think you need to be adaptable and flexible because I've had situations like St. Pete last year. I had a photo hole that I was planning on going to. I got there and it ended up that there were already photographers there, and they had just gotten there, so they weren't leaving anytime soon. So I ended up, instead of trying to spend another 30 minutes walking somewhere else, I used that time. I used a longer lens and shot through that same hole but from farther distance and had them as kind of color blur around the car.
Ooh.
And it framed things out really nicely. And it ended up being a much better shot than what I had originally planned. So definitely being flexible and adaptable, making sure that you have patience with things, especially for stuff on pit lane, any type of candid. For me, I always joke with people that I'm kind of a creeper because I sit there and watch for a little while because you need to. I feel like that way you can kind of learn people's mannerisms and their tendencies and everything. And are they comfortable with you right up in their face with the camera, or do you need to hide back a little bit and use a longer lens? So definitely patience with that and kind of taking your time. And then I think the last thing is probably like beyond a really recognizable face, aka the driver, or a really cool car. What else is interesting about what you're shooting?
Love that.
Because I feel like if you have people that have never seen racing or don't know about it, or are like me and at first and had never known about this, what is going to pull them in? And if you have something that's interesting, they won't just keep scrolling. They'll stop and they'll actually look and kind of get into it maybe, or at least more so than they would have otherwise.
I love that and like you said, you brought up with the lens thing, because to me, I feel like I don't like to get in their faces. To me, they're there to do a job.
Right.
Number one job is them drive a car and you win.
For sure.
And so, you need to step back. And I know, like in pro stock, the girls all put their cameras like in the car and getting, and I'm like, I never done that because I'm like, no, you don't want me in your face. You got to concentrate, you get ready to drive. And
Sure.
so you have that lens,
Yeah.
so you can sit back. And I have a joke with one of my crew chiefs. I'm like, it's my stalker lens is what I call it.
Exactly. That's
It's the
exactly
stalker
it.
lens, because I have like one where I'm like, hey, look at this cool shot I got of you. And he's like, oh my God, I'm looking right at you, but I never saw you.
Exactly. That's the best. I love when that happens.
He was creeped out, and I'm like, yes.
I love it. That's perfect.
Yeah, I call it the creeper lens. And so, this podcast is Women Take the Wheel. So are there lots of women photographers out there, or are you one of the few?
This is just what I know. As far as I know, there aren't very many. I know of maybe 3. One in particular in IndyCar, and then the other one does more like motocross kind of stuff, and then me. And I'm sure that there are others out there, but I don't see a whole lot of them. I'd love to, but currently I don't see a ton.
So yeah, on IndyCar, I know of you, and then Annie Profit. Is that who you're thinking of?
Oh, actually, I was thinking of Al Arena.
Oh, yeah, too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's at least 4 now.
Yeah. So on like the IndyCar side, and then NHRA, we have Rhonda and Annie, and same thing, and Diane, and a couple others. But like you said, it's majority men. So do you feel like you need to work harder, or do anything to kind of stick out more? Or?
I mean, there is kind of an extra expectation. I really try to make sure that I am seen as being serious about what I'm doing. I don't want to come in and just kind of flitter out like I'm trying to get a man or anything like that. Not that
Thank you.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's just not how I want to be portrayed necessarily. And so I think just showing up and showing that you're serious about what you're doing, and letting your work speak for that too.
I love that. And I'll put you on the spot too, because I asked you about your favorite event. Do you have a favorite track you like to shoot at? Like, my favorite track to go to is this.
I love Road America, but probably Mid-Ohio.
Okay.
Just because it was my first event. I've met so many of my friends there. It's weird. I have a lot of people just randomly come up to me and talk to me at Mid-Ohio, and I think that's just the vibe of Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, that's the one where everybody camps, right?
Yes.
I've seen that. It looks so cool.
Oh, it's so much fun, and it's just... I've just met so many people that way, and I think that one is probably my favorite. And it's one, I've been there the most, so I think I'm most familiar with it to where I can kind of challenge myself a little bit more there, because I can get my go-to shots pretty quickly, and then I can kind of play around a little bit.
Nice. And I'll really put you on the spot. Do you have a favorite driver that you like to shoot with?
I can't
Driver
answer
a team?
I can't answer that. I love them all. Anybody who hires me is always my favorite.
Well, I feel like when you shoot too, they become like family and friends, where I tell I've shot with several different teams. I'm like, once I've shot with you, you're my boys, you're my guys,
Yes.
You're my team.
Yes.
So I will always cheer for you.
Yes, I am definitely that way. The drivers that I've shot for so far, I hope feel that way too. I'm very genuinely interested in how they do, and it's much different watching races now, or like especially when I'm at home watching races. Just like, oh gosh, please be safe. Please be okay. Please do well.
Oh, I yell at the TV. Yeah, I watch NHRA and I'm like, come on. Even when my girlfriends are cheering against me, I'm like, sorry, those are my boys.
Exactly. I need a second.
And I see you do automotive photography. Do you do that as like another part of your business where you shoot people's cars, or?
Yeah. It's not nearly as prevalent for me for work, but it is definitely something that I'm interested in. It's a whole different field of like, I'd love to do commercial work, but it's a whole different beast.
Yeah.
But I really like to look at stuff like that and try to replicate it as much as I can.
Yeah, well, you have lots of car collectors out there and everything, and they want to show off their car.
Exactly.
So you're somebody they could call too and be like, hey, get pictures of me with my car.
Exactly.
And what is your favorite thing to shoot that's not a car? Like, do you have any other like favorite things you like to shoot?
I spend a lot of time outside, and so I really like outdoor stuff, but like detail of outdoor. It's weird. I have this kind of strange fascination with like the time of year now, and so things are kind of dying and decaying, and I don't mean this to sound morbid, but it's beautiful in a way to me.
And
if the light hits it really nicely, I love that. It's my go-to.
Oh, I love it too. This time of year, and then you get it at dusk, and you get just the right light.
I can't help it. I need that.
Oh, and I'm the same way too, because I take these beach pictures, and my friend's like, she sent me, it's like, well, you can use this editing software. I'm like, I could, but I don't want to. That's not how I want it. That's not how I envisioned it, you know?
Sure.
But are you big into editing and all of them too? Or?
I mainly use just Lightroom, so do a quick, like maybe bump up of contrast, or if it's a little bit too dark, something like that, but nothing major.
See, and it's so sad, but part of me is like, if I edit it, that's kind of like cheating. That's not what I took a picture of. I feel like it's almost like cheating, and I know I shouldn't.
I feel like sometimes, that's your art. It's however you want to see it, so it's okay either way.
I love you because that's exactly how I feel. I'm like, it could be, but I want to remember it this way.
Sure.
This is the way it came out,
Sure.
and this is natural.
Exactly.
And so what do you do? We know you shoot and all the time. What do you do when you don't have a camera in your hand?
So we just got a new dog, and I spend a ton of time with him. He's we thought he was 1.5 years. Ends up that he's actually only about 10 months old. So it explains so much. But he's a handful, and I love every minute of it. So.
He's a Burmese mountain dog, right?
He is.
Oh my God! Because I looked at your thing, and I am such a dog person, and I'm like, that's why you get long race cars and dogs, and I'm just like, oh my God, and big dogs.
Oh, he's adorable. I've never I have this scratch on my face today because he just likes to slap, and it's all in happiness and everything. But man, oh man, his feet are huge. So
he is so cute.
Oh, he's adorable. I love him.
I used to have a Mastiff, so I get the big dog things.
Awesome.
So I get it.
I don't understand having a little dog. I'm like, what do I do with it?
I don't want to trip over you.
Exactly.
I need you to help me sleep at night. I need your warmth. So, okay, and so the last thing we'll do is, what is your advice for a young girl then who is looking to get into motorsports photography? What would be the best advice to give her?
Just keep going. Keep showing up. Keep trying new things. Keep learning as much as you can. It is a very steep learning curve, but just don't let that defeat you. Keep going. There will be times when people might say something to you or ask you to smile, but don't let that stop you. Just keep going. And I know that sounds like a very, very simple answer, but I really, truly believe that. Keep going, keep learning, keep trying new things. I took a class, like a free class or webinar one time that was on children's books illustrations, and I thought, well, I don't know if this is going to really matter at all, but it taught me so much about using light to draw a viewer's eye around a page, or color theory and that kind of stuff, which completely transfers over to photography. So keep learning, keep trying new things, keep going, keep showing up.
I love that. And one more, do you have a favorite camera?
I just got a Nikon D5 and I'm late to the party, but I love it. I'm super excited. It takes more than one photo a second, and it's awesome.
Oh, do you?
So.
And where can everybody see all your wonderful pictures at? This is the time to tell everybody your socials, your web. Where can everybody go?
So everything is all the same. It's all at Amy Lentz Photography, AmyLentzPhotography.com, Amy Lentz Photography on Instagram. I try to keep it sweet and simple.
And you spell it's Lentz.
Correct, Lentz.
Okay, just make sure. Thank you so much for coming in. I really enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see next season's pictures.
Thank you. Me either.
Thanks. Thank you again for listening, and I'm Nikki Clark, and this is Women Take the Wheel. Be sure to connect and follow on Facebook when you search for Women Take the Wheel podcast. And be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast right now here on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Women Take the Wheel with Nikki Clark. Follow and subscribe to this podcast now and discover even more great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online at allindianapodcastnetwork.com. allindianapodcastnetwork.com.